Welcome to the Economic War Room.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm grateful that you would invite me today.
Well, I want to thank you for Ancestry.com. I knew I had Cherokee heritage. I was able to pin it down. My father was, very proud of his heritage. We looked through all of the history books, but the ability to use the internet and find your forebears, your ancestors, that's just amazing. And my dad just passed away, but I can tell you, Ancestry.com brought him some joy near the end of his life.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. It really is incredible how closely related the human family is, but more importantly, our own ancestors each sacrificed so much to bring life into the world, to provide for families, to change countries or go through whatever turmoil they went through. And I feel like we're living in the most blessed of all times and eras, and we're really benefiting from the sacrifices that so many people made before us. And sometimes we probably are entitled, but when you look back and study the past, the feeling of gratitude and awe about what people lived through can really change our mindset from one of like, it's all about me or entitlement to like, we're part of this amazing chain of human life. And it also gives us something to treasure and pass on to our own children and descendants. And so I'm glad that you had a wonderful experience. I'm sorry for your father's passing, but life is this cycle and circle. And when we're alive on Earth, we have an opportunity to make the most of our time on Earth and try to bless as many people as we can while we're here.
Yeah, no doubt. And in fact, we learn of the character of our forebears, and it can be an encouragement to improve or to live up to the standards. But it's so helpful to know where we came from and how we got here so that we don't just take everything for granted. There's such a normalcy bias, and we just assume everything's easy and everything's permanent, and that's not the case. And history teaches us so much. So thank you for that. It's a great project, Ancestry.com. It's an incredible, amazing business. You're a great entrepreneur, but what's your favorite entrepreneurship project? Is it Ancestry or is it something else?
Ancestry was a beautiful vision to try to help everyone discover their heritage, but only about 7% of adults will actually spend time and money and make the effort to do the work of family history. 93% of people are busy, they're not interested. And so our market was fairly small. And we knew it was a multi-billion-dollar market because those who do genealogy are obsessed by it. But we launched a project in 1998, which was the proudest project I've ever been involved with. It was called myfamily.com, and it was a website owned by Ancestry, same company, same team. And myfamily.com had a vision to provide intranet capabilities for every extended family in the world. You could invite your cousins, your brothers and sisters, your children, your parents, aunts and uncles, grandparents into one private social network. And this site, myfamily.com, was so powerful and so wonderful. Millions and millions of people signed up. It was the fastest growing social site ever up until that time. And it was a wonderful partner to Ancestry.com. The genealogists of the family would discover a photo or a record. They would post it on myfamily.com so all their living relatives could enjoy that discovery with them. And myfamily.com and Ancestry combined were the top 10. We're in the top 10 of all internet properties in 2001 in terms of page views, time spent. Now, later, our investors panicked when the bubble burst, and myfamily.com was a casualty. Instead of keeping it free and viral, growing by tens of thousands of people a day, potentially with hundreds of millions of people someday using it, the investors panicked. They decided to shut it down. We convinced them to turn it into a subscription service, but it absolutely killed the growth of myfamily.com. So the project that I'm most proud of that could have blessed every family in the world was sidelined and then shut down in 2015. So what I'm most excited about right now this year is some of the original people and a bunch of others are resurrecting myfamily.com later this year.
Wow.
As FamilyPortal.ai.